Cadence. Brytknee. Calligula. Callidora. Katie. Karen. Cadence. Brytknee. Calligula. Callidora. Katie. Karen. Choose your character. Cadence. Brytknee. Calligula. Callidora. Katie. Karen. Cadence. Brytknee. Calligula. Good evening. My name is Callidora Lambros, and I am the daughter of Medusa. Today we're going to be playing the hit game, The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Why am I not moving? Allow me to restart VTS. Allow me to restart VTS. Anyway, how are we all doing today? I myself am doing quite well.
Fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it.
I'm fixing it, Fry. I'm fixing it, Fry. Not to worry. Connect. All better? There we are. Hello there, Lady Verity. True. Were it something more my speed, like a water wheel, I imagine I'd be able to fix it. Regardless, we are here today to play Skyrim. I went ahead and designed a character beforehand so I could take the opportunity to really get into all the sliders. I named her Strimberly, as it's not too far off of a real name, Kimberly, but it also reminds me that this is the character I'm only allowed to play on stream. Regardless, how are we all doing? I'm doing quite well. I found a new Pokemon game that I have probably spent 5 hours on today, and truth be told, I threw a ball and caught a pit of right before I switched the scene to start speaking with you all. And I replaced the Zubat on my team with it as, well, she's rather slow to grow up. I've also studied Japanese and have been frustrated by the fact konbanwa, or good evening, in Japanese is spelled konbanha, regardless of being pronounced konbanwa. It's called Pokemon. It's called Pokerogue. It's on pokerogue.net. I'm very fond of it. Okay, so we have created our character, Strimberly, and we are going to be playing as a sword, shield, and archery character.
Approach my
now,
child,
being
and choose
stealthy
where your new life shall begin.
is for cowards, so we're not going to do that. Ooh, that's interesting. Surprise me.
Leaving your life to chance, so be it.
So be it. But welcome in to Mark is a Sweetie, Barebones Brand, Frog God 987, and Silver Verity. Welcome. I hope you guys are doing well. We forgot to configure our mods. Like how I said we, even though it was I. Hope you don't mind. And Swishrat, of course. We would never forget Swishrat. Classical Lichdom. This is a mod I'm very interested in starting. But we need to be level 30 and go to the Markarth Inn. So when we reach level 30, we'll go ahead and do that. Let's see, we need to change DSR, because there's a hard limit, which I don't agree with, mechanically. I understand why it's there, in the hopes of preventing the mod from becoming overpowered. However, if you exchange 1,000 dragon souls for perk points, I think you deserve it. I think you deserve it, to be frank. I would never forget you, Swishrat. The chat had simply scrolled past your name, so I was unable to see it. Alright, here we are. We seem to be in some sort of... interesting. Perhaps some sort of alchemist lair? Let's see what our cowl does. Yes, indeed, an alchemist's lair. Oh, we lack an outfit. Our clothes are incompatible with our hat. We got a power. Druid sight. Huh. Interesting. Well, that's dramatic. And now we're dressed once more. Oh, but we need our hat. This may be an issue. This may be an issue. Well, regardless, the fact that he is a necromancer almost certainly means he's up to no good. So, we're going to rid the world of him. Now, as I said, only cowards sneak.
Cover yourself. Have you don't do this again. Warning.
He is remarkably calm for somebody who is being axe murdered. There we are. With any luck, I'll actually be able to wear his robes. It would seem so. We finally have an outfit. Duramore, we're good. Onwards. Too close? No. It was not close. It would have been had we been playing Requiem, but we uninstalled Requiem in the hopes that we'll actually be able to get a run going. Thank you for the hydration, Redeem. No. Alright, so the first thing we should do is make our way to a town. It seems Riften is the closest. What have we? A wolf? Could use some pelts. I could use some pelts because, as always, if we die, we are deleting our save. Thank you for the 25 bits, YouTuber Critic. I appreciate it. I need a shield. That's what I need. Elk. An elk pelt would be most welcome, but we haven't a bow with which to hunt, unfortunately. I will say, Skyrim is, even if you aren't able to run all of the graphical mods that I usually play with, Skyrim is not an unappealing game to look at. Perhaps I'm just a sucker for nice scenery, but I'm doing quite well myself, YouTuber Critic. How about you? Alright, so need to go to the left. Aye. Ah, and another elk that we won't be able to catch. Hope you guys like our hood. We're gonna be using it for a while. Preparing to turn 30, oh my. Well, a very happy early birthday to you, YouTuber Critic, as we're not streaming on Friday, and knowing Miss Harper, or who's streaming tomorrow? Is that Brytknee? Saturday is Dark Souls with Tori, so it must be Brytknee tomorrow. And what might Brytknee be streaming? Oh, the Rat game, that's right. Brytknee will probably forget to tell you, but happy early birthday. I do not have a collab on that day. That collab is on... The game just crashed. Ah, Skyrim. Skyrim, Skyrim, Skyrim. You can't be mad at a bird for flying. You can't be mad at a Bethesda game for crashing. I have some caramel corn here. It's quite nice, but I will say is poorly manufactured, with caramel corn and popcorn balls. It's very important you don't have any hard kernels in there that you might crack a tooth on. And this has quite a bit of kernel in it. Can I share an observation I made the other day? Perhaps this is just me, but, well. For me, I wouldn't say I hyperfixate on food, but if there's a certain limited time offering, for example, the Shamrock Shake at McDonald's, or any other food that I decide I very, very much like the orange chicken from Panda Express, or that manner of object, I find I will be craving that food constantly until I happen to get a lower quality batch than normal. Maybe the milkshake isn't mixed properly and all the syrup's on the bottom, or the orange chicken is stale, that kind of thing. At that point, I will no longer be constantly craving that food, which is arguably a good thing at that point, as it means I can properly save my money. Hello there, Triton Sphere. Oh, hello there.
Yes?
Alright, carry on. The reason I bring this up is because Brytknee very much had that with the Shamrock Shake, and now I low-key have it with a... Am I using that term right? Low-key? I mean to say something that is not extremely true, but is true. We'll assume I'm using it correctly. Anyway, yes, I low-key have that with Domino's Pizza at the moment. It's vile. It's not good pizza, but I quite enjoy it. You do the same thing? I'm glad to hear it's not just a me thing. Is that Haunting Brew? Or not Haunting Brew? Is that the... Yeah, alright. There's the fisheries. But yes, despite having Domino's Pizza 2 days ago, I believe I will have it for dinner tonight, as well as I'm currently owed a free pizza from Domino's on account of the fact that they have a 2-minute carside delivery guarantee. That is to say, if you pull up to Domino's and your pizza's ready and you say you're here, they have to deliver it within 2 minutes, or you get 60 rewards points, which is good for 1 free medium 1-topping pizza. Perhaps it has to do with the locale, Lady Verity. Perhaps it does. I've never gotten food poisoning from a Domino's.
You don't pay. I think you'd be a little smarter than that.
Well, so we're not able to interrift in that way, as that guy's being obtuse. But fortunately, I happen to know the back way in. But yes, I am curious. Have any of you fixated on a food like that until you happened to get a nasty piece of it? Hello there, Rusty. Hello there, Dr. Doom. I hope you're doing well. I am curious to see what kind of food the average, everyday, modern man or woman enjoys. As obviously, Cadence is not the best reference for normal. Frozen pizza recently. Oh, I see. We can head in through the Blackbriar meadery. What happened? Nothing. Nothing happened. I will say I have eaten a lot of frozen pizza, unfortunately, since I moved into Streamer House, as we live in a populated area wherein it's difficult at best for me to be able to go hunting, so I haven't had the chance to. The best frozen pizza, bar none, is probably Screamin' Sicilian, is the highest quality individual frozen pizza. However, I recently noticed something about it, and now I'm incapable of eating it ever again. Where did that coin purse go? Oh, how did it get over there? Specifically, I noticed that the cheese has a very slimy texture, which I hadn't noticed before. And unfortunately, now I can't eat it. Now I can't eat it. So now I do a lot of DiGiorno's frozen pizza. The stuffed crust, or the regular, with or without. No, always with pepperoni. You do also get a sick mustache. See, sick in this case is actually literal. You may think it's merely my attempt to be hip and cool with the kids, as they say, but you need to shove the mustache handlebars, whatever you'd like to call them, up your nose in order to properly wear the thing. So there is potential for illness there. Pestilence.
Welcome.
Have I tried making my own frozen dough? No. I have purchased pizza dough from Trader Joseph's. However, it doesn't keep for very long. That actually sounds pretty good. I'll have to go back there sometime soon. That's how Miss Harper makes her deep fried pizza balls.
What brings you? Take a look.
All right, what have you?
If you need any more smithing work, come see me again.
Hey!
What have you, Grelka?
Just what you see here.
Nothing. Ooh. Alright, some stuff, but unfortunately we have $76 to our name, which is a little too little. Thank you for the hydration reading, Slightly Blue. What are butterfly breaded scamps? I'm afraid I've never heard of that. I'm assuming scamps is some kind of
Was it delivered?
food.
Excuse my dis. Huh.
And they're breaded and fried?
I have to remember.
Oh, that's right.
Lord.
And we removed our shirt again. Wonderful. Why does it unequip our gear when we use the arcane enchanter? Perhaps I need the first level of Soul Shaper first. Like shrimp scampi? I see. I'm still not familiar with that, to be entirely honest with you, but I'm glad you enjoy it. The vanilla is 26, so that's what we're going to set it to. All right. Hello there, Valandria.
Need something? So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
No. I wish to sell you material wealth.
I have to remember. Ward first.
All right. So, chat. since we only have one life, this is going to be an endurance challenge, wherein we're going to attempt to clear the entire main storyline. Oh, thank you very much for the follow, the Holy Hobnob. Thank you very much, I appreciate it.
When you followed,
Mwah.
you said you'd pay it back on time and for double the usual fee.
We're going to attempt to clear the main story without dying once. Should we clear the main story without dying once, we will then move on to the Civil War quest line, and then we'll see where we go from there. Oh, pardon me. Please take me to Whiterun.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off. Never been to Whiterun before? The Jarl's
Much
Palace is
obliged.
something to see.
Alright,
Dragons are
so
Big old dragon skull
we need the
hanging on wall.
Dragon's Stone. Rather than go see Farengar and then go back for it, I think we're just going to go get it now. And in order to start the quest properly, we need to return to Helgen. So we'll go do that. A giant. Oh, it's come to my attention that some of you thought these objects on my arm were parts of my hair, but they're just golden jewelry. They're just golden jewelry, alright? They are not a part of me, which is why they are not on my other outfit. Although I don't tend to wear that outfit now that Calligula took it over. But whom can blame me for that? Who can blame me for that? I'm rather tired today, and I'm not sure why. I woke up feeling good, actually. I woke up feeling better than I have in quite a long time, but now the tiredness is starting to set in, and I'm not sure why. Ordinarily, this might be when I start feeling more energetic, but
Imperial business. Be on your way.
I would love to free him, but unfortunately I don't believe that we could take down the Imperial soldiers. Midday Eepee's got hands. Very true, Lady Verity. Very true. And it's unfortunately too late for me to drink caffeine. For a long time, I abstained from caffeine, but, well, I heard a rumor that it makes your hair grow faster, and I'd quite like it if my hair was longer, so I've begun drinking it again. Truth be told, I'm actually incapable of managing to nap. I've never been able to manage it, despite my best efforts. I will lie down in bed, I'll close my eyes, and I'll just lay there with my eyes closed for 2 hours, instead of falling asleep. I suppose that might go hand in hand with insomnia, considering I have difficulty falling asleep at the best of times. Do my hair snakes have names? No, because then it would feel too bad when I cut my hair slightly blue. So I tend to avoid naming them. If you would like to come up with headcanon names, you are more than welcome to, but they will remain your own. Speaking of Eepee, however, I've been working on a scroll saw cutout of a sleeping Kirby, and it's great, but next comes routing the corners, and I'm a little worried since the wood is so small, it's going to lead to quite a bit of very obvious tear out. So I'll probably practice with the router, as I've never used one before, on a piece of scrap wood, and when I'm comfortable with it, I will attempt it on the small pieces, but I don't expect much, so I might just route them manually on my sander. Hello there, Svedra. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Finally, armor and proper weaponry. There we are. Oh, and a bow. How sweet of you. Admittedly, I could still use I was going to say heavy armor, and there we are. And a shield. Perfect. Just like that, we have our equipment. But welcome in, Svedra. How are you finding yourself today? Alright, iron armor, banded iron shield, iron helmet, iron boots, iron gauntlets, sword. Alright, we are now armored up. Perfect. Coin purse. Glad to hear you're doing well. Glad to hear it. You all deserve to have a wonderful day today. Alright? If you disagree, you need to think harder. If you continue to disagree, I will be a little put out with you, as I don't appreciate you being mean to my friend and saying they don't deserve a good day, and you are my friend. Alright, we're going to try some archery here. Actually, we'll wait until we have a crossbow, as I don't remember if we have the properly integrated crossbows, and to be honest, that's what I wanted to do, is use a crossbow. That's not what DDoS means, Dairy on Air. DDoS refers to a direct denial of service. Essentially, you overload a server with many requests. For example, if you ask a server to say hello 15 times in a second, it's going to get overloaded and not be able to process any requests. So that's not what's going on with your microwave. Should we use a two-handed weapon or a sword and shield? What say you, chat? Using the sword and shield does make me feel more heroic, but the halberd deals more damage. Oh, there's a crossbow I heard. Chat, I would like your opinion. Frog, please put up a 1-minute poll with no extra voting that says two-handed or sword and board. If you would be so kind. I see, he had a crossbow, and now he's dead. I'm not going to use dual shields. Oh, well, alright. Alright, now we move into Bleak Falls Barrow, home to skeletons. No, there are actually no skeletons in Bleak Falls Barrow. It's all Draugr, and there are 4 bandits, occasionally Frost Troll, depending on what level you are. It's either a Frost Troll or a skeleton. The poll is working for me, Mark. So if it's not working, I think that's an issue on your end. Until you decide, I'm stuck using the crossbow and the crossbow only. I've reached my decision on which I hope for. Two-handed, that was what I hoped for. Lovely! And the reason I hoped for that is because I believe I have a mod that adds a scythe to the game as a forgeable weapon, which is fairly exciting. Come on. Gold and an iron ingot. We will be leveling up smithing this run, unfortunately, but well, that's life. That's life. What that means is we are going to be crafting 150,000 iron daggers. Give or take. But, as I said, that's Skyrim. I don't know if we have a recycling mod wherein you can melt down old iron weapons to forge new ones. So this guy is a little over-leveled. You're supposed to just let him die, but I wanted the experience points. 20 damage. The Warhammer does 22. Oh, we just saw our first level up. Can we get a poggers in chat, please? I would very much appreciate it. We need to level up enchanting first so we can wear enchanted gear. And next, we will level up two-handed. Thank you, Rusty. Thank you, Frog God. Snake. Bird. Quedu. Quedu. Eh? Snake, snake, quedu. My apologies, chat. This is what happens when you don't look. Does anybody actually ever use pickpocketing in this game? Lockpicking, absolutely, but pickpocketing, not so much. I'm assuming once you get to level 100 it becomes crazy overpowered, but still. Still. Weak paralysis potion, my. Alright, Shelob. I hope you're prepared. I know that's not Shelob, but I like to pretend. I'm quite fond of The Lord of the Rings. Who isn't, but still. I have seen the extended editions all the way through, probably around 10 times at this point. Samwise Gamgee is in fact the best character, I don't care what any of you say. My favorite part of the trilogy. I'm curious to see what you guys think would be my favorite part of the trilogy. One might assume fighting Shelob, or the climax, or perhaps some of the flights from the Nazgul, or perhaps the siege of Minas Tirith.
Why should I
No.
share the treasure with you? Never should have come.
My favorite part of the trilogy is, in fact, the very beginning. Not the Eye of Sauron. Not the Eye of Sauron. It is, in fact, the very beginning that is the Shire. It truly is the height of fantasy. A bunch of people living quiet lives, unchanged by time, passing things from generation to generation, living peaceful, relaxing lives off the fat of the land. That truly is the height of fantasy. Sorry, I wax nostalgic about those movies, even though it's not... Well, it's not really nostalgia, as I watched them for the first time. I mean, you know, really, really recently. I want to say, like, 10 years ago for the first time, which is nothing. So it's not really nostalgia so much as a comfort, I suppose. A comfort you normally only get from nostalgia. Oh, thank you very much, Froggy. I very much appreciate it. I'm not sure what prompted this, but I appreciate it. Let's see, we should probably level up two-handed. We would like enchantment, but... Of course I see those. We would like enchantment, but primary damage is always the most important stat. But yes, I will say, it reminds me of how I used to live. Unbothered by the passing of centuries, by taxmen, by any of the myriad of things that distract modern men. All right. She's equipped with an axe, so we know that she's going to get up. Ooh, a fresh new bow for me. Thank you very much, Draugr. We should see if it's better or worse. Let's see. That one deals 9 damage. What about our current bow? Well, we're only using crossbows, really. It only deals 7 damage. I suppose it doesn't hurt to take actual bows as well, even though we prefer crossbows. Frogod, thank you for the banning, whom I'm assuming was a scammer or spammer. I did not personally see. I am trusting you. We just keep upgrading our weapon. I will say this is probably I have probably around 1,500 hours total in Skyrim. I believe this is the first time in my life I've equipped an Ancient Nord Warhammer. Or an Ancient Nord War Axe, for that matter. Or, not War Axe, but two-handed axe. I never play, two-handed. Advertising views bots, I appreciate it very much. Alright, this is going rather well. We'll stop by the Riverwood Trader on our way back to drop off all of our various things before we make it to Helgen. I'd say this is going quite well. What difficulty are we on? This does feel a touch easy. What difficulty are we on? Gameplay. Connect commands, my. Settings, gameplay. Where is difficulty? I could have sworn it was in settings, no? What on earth? What on earth? Where is the difficulty? We'll turn on subtitles for you guys. Where's difficulty? I thought it was in settings. Huh. Well, whatever. Infamous trader chests. In fact, I am not. Mark is the sweetie. I'd appreciate it if you clued me in, as it were. See there, I'm getting so good at the more modern lingo. Soon, nobody will be able to tell that English isn't my first language, or that I'm perhaps a bit older than most people who speak it. Alright, skeleton or frost troll? Draugr. Well, we'll cave in his back and ignore the treasure chest down there. Almost never has anything of value. I rather like the idea of forging our gear. Obviously, if we find better gear, we will use it, but I like the idea of gradually upgrading our gear. Perhaps I'll limit myself instead of just immediately going straight to Daedric. I believe the most efficient way for me to level up hit points, or not hit points, to level up smithing would be dwarvish once we reach there, as all you need is the metal, which you can freely accrue elsewhere, whereas other things takes a bit more to forge. Gold, steel club, iron sword. Let's see if I remember the door code. I believe I know it by heart, but I could be incorrect. Ah, Backsack, thank you very much for your subscription. I appreciate it.
Ms. Lambros.
I appreciate it very much. And I will say, Froggy, I am sorry that your donation notification didn't pop up. It should have, and I'm not sure why it didn't, unless you just donated directly through PayPal instead of using the tip link. That would make sense then. Oh, I did not know that. I did not know that. Well, thank you very much for cluing me in. I'm going to drink. Thank you, Sadra. Oh, sorry, I see. Well, we will refrain from using that, Mark, as the game is already easy enough. I don't feel the need to cheat it. It was close. Almost out of hit points. Oh, but there we are. Let's level up our HP. Alright, let's see. Battle axes, warhammers, great swords. Crit damage, extra damage over time, or armor rating. 3 times more damage, huh? Interesting. We'll have to choose which one we prefer. For now, so here's the thing. I usually like to go chaos because it allows you to place 3 enchantments on a single item. However, Corpus gives you paralysis, which is far and away the most overpowered. But we don't even get 2 enchantments. So we're going to go with chaos. We're going to go for chaos. Well, thank you very much for educating me, Mark. A 1,000 pardons if I sound sarcastic. I am entirely legitimate when I tell you that that sort of thing is fascinating to me, the way certain games have workarounds like that. No fortify restoration loops. No, we're trying to avoid cheating the game. We're not using paralysis, for example. Alright, I believe it's... Hold on, that's not right. I think it's... I'm so good, chat. Look at that! I have the Bleak Falls Barrow Door memorized. That should tell you how often I play this. That should tell you something. It should tell you that I am what we call a gamer who games. Anyway, let's learn our word of power. Force, unrelenting force. Alright, let's just cave him in before he can finish getting up. His war axe is probably actually better for us as it is enchanted. Actually, disregard that. Look at that, steel warhammer. Is that better or worse than the ancient Nord? 32 versus 32. They're equivalent. I like the look of the ancient one better, I think. So we'll use that. Let's see, we are very over-encumbered. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And sometimes even when the stats are not equivalent. I am very much a fashion hunter when I play Monster Hunter. I've actually been playing through Monster Hunter World again recently. It's a phenomenal game that I have about 700 hours in. I'm playing through it again from the ground up, trying to avoid, well, not trying, successfully avoiding using the defender armor and weapons because they're overpowered. I'm actually using the hunting horn for the first time. I'm quite enjoying it. Normally I am a great sword main. But I find the hunting horn to be quite fun as well. Well, I like to challenge myself, Mark. For example, I have yet to do a hunt in Monster Hunter World, my current playthrough, with any armor equipped. Full nude horn. That's what I've been doing. Although I believe that's coming to an end. It was rough hunting the low rank Anjanath in the nude. I think I firmly believe that all games should have cosmetic slots. At least games where you look at your characters a lot. First-person games, it does not matter. Let's see, we do also need the standing stones, but we'll get those on our way out of Riverwood. Yeah, we'll get those on our way out. Just because we are almost over encumbered. Oh there! What news of the Grey March? Ah, I love Lord of the Rings.
I'm on a pilgrimage to the shrine of in the mountains to the northeast.
Oh, thank you,
I'll mark it on your
Validus.
map.
Yeah, I can agree with that, Mark. I can agree with that. My throat is killing me, and I'm not sure why.
There's enough for all of us, if you aren't greedy.
I want your pelts. Hi, Chaz Kramer. As of yet, nobody has stolen our sweet roll. I'm keeping a very, very close watch on it. But we will see. We will see, Chaz Kramer. We're not stealing it because it's, it would be considered stolen, so it would be more or less pointless for us to use. We don't need to use it because we're not using restoration magic, and we can't sell it. Cadence to Routh last Friday. I'm afraid I'm not sure what you're referring to, Marcus' sweetie. Perhaps if you tried again without misspelling. I will say, that is something that I've found to be the most difficult part of learning a new language, is learning common misspellings and slang. I can be very confident in a word, and then I'll see something misspelled, and I'll not know if it's a new term that I simply haven't heard of, or if it's something else. The Dawn Guard, eh? I'd like to cave Isran's head in. Chaz. I am a firm believer. Oh, thank you very much for the follow, Elvish Mountain. I am a firm believer that both the Dawn Guard and the Vigilance of Stendar are nothing more than zealots with a veneer of respectability. I don't respect them. Nope. Chaz, listen. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. Let's see if we can scrap old things. Nope. I'm sorry, what? I did not anticipate the madness ingots, I'm going to be real with you. Alright, let's make some bandoliers. I like the pale leather the best. Let's make a bandolier. Iron. Here it comes, chat. This is the feel. And I believe we have some steel ingots as well, but we don't know how to craft steel yet. Alright, now to sell to the Riverwood Trader.
Well, one of us has to do something.
I don't know what, trinkets, odds and ends. Yeah, an ornament. So, you found it? I'm gonna put this back where it belongs.
I believe this makes us friends now, so it gives me slightly better prices.
Great thing for me and my sister.
I don't know why I'm looking down.
Everything you need in a general. Thank you. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
I don't know why my right stick is moving down slightly. I don't, Frog. Would never do such a thing. Oh, we've steel gauntlets, that's right. We're going to wait to enchant our thing to sell it.
Alright then.
It
Why
means
am I
so
looking
much to us
down?
to have the claw back where it belongs.
Why am I looking
Thank you.
down? Aren't I like... I'm 6'8", thank you. You needn't remind me. I wish I was a beautiful, demure 4'8". That would be nice. Why am I... Why is it doing that? Control drift? I mean, I'm using an Xbox 3... I really do need a new Xbox 360 controller. I'll put one up on Throne after stream if Frog God would be so kind as to shoot me a direct message to remind me. How tall is Cadence? Cadence is 5 foot and 6 inches tall. Thank you, Frog. That's very sweet of you to say. I'm rather self-conscious about my height and my voice, unfortunately. Alright. That she does, Marcus, sweetie. Thank you, Frog. That's very sweet of you. Hello there, Jason Jelly. I hope you're doing well. So far, this is by far our most successful Skyrim stream. Admittedly, that's not saying all that much, but I believe in us. We're off to a really good start, I think. How tall is Miss A? Miss A is precisely half an inch taller than Miss Cadence Harper. Come on. There is a reason people don't typically go for fox hunts using warhammers. Ridiculous. I'm going to try to source a translucent LED controller. I used to use them frequently, but I switched to this pink Voyee brand, which admittedly lasted longer, so that actually might be more prudent. The Voyee brand. I should run crowd control? No. I think I'm quite alright, but thank you. Is that the reason they're boring? What? Fox hunts? Oh no, fox hunts are extremely cruel. As traditional British fox hunts, rather than, you know, stalking through the woods and being a proper hunter, they ride their horses, they whistle for their dogs, and their dogs viciously tear apart the wolves. It's sickening. We're not going to hike all the way back down there. Oh, that's very true, Mark.
What? What is it now, Mother?
It was as big as a mountain and
Ain't every day we get visitors in What? That explains what I... You're right. The Jarl we need to get word to Jarl across them. When you get to Whiterun, just keep going. The finest weapons
The finest weapons and armor. I'll be the judge of that.
All right.
All right. I do like the dark leather the most, but it requires additional things to craft, whereas the pails you could just make. Hey, alright, we have everything but the large bandolier, which requires 8 leather and 3 assorted buckles. I believe assorted buckles are miscellaneous. 3 assorted buckles, that's really irritating. That's really quite irritating. Oh, we actually can use our grindstone and workbench. Upgrade our armor just a hair. Oh, it didn't increase the damage in iota.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
Did not increase the damage at all. This is how you level up smithing. You craft iron daggers.
Blades, helmets.
Until you can craft dwarven daggers.
To suit your needs.
Boots, gauntlets.
Until next time.
Alright. Now we need only a few more pieces of leather. And we'll be set. Although I do want a spare one to disenchant, so quite a few extra pieces of leather. What have we all been up to today? I said I was playing Pokemon, and beyond that, I was studying Japanese, as I'm trying to learn the Japanese language at the moment.
Needs something? Take a look.
Trilingual would be quite exciting. Of might, oh my. Extra damage. Shock damage. Innocence. All skills increase faster. We very much want that, but I don't believe we're going to be able to afford it. No, it would see. Wait, maybe. We'll keep the paralysis potion. You never know when you'll need it, but. It was 700? No, we won't be able to. Work? Well, sometimes that's all we can do, Frog God. At least you were making money, right? At least you were making money. I'm quite hungry. So here's what happens every time I order Domino's pizza. This has developed into something of a problem, chat. What I'll do is I will set forth 4 or 5 tasks and say, all right, this is what I need to get done today.
You looking for a beating? Or else what? You think you're looking for a beating?
Excuse you?
Or else what?
I've never failed that before. What's my speech level? 17. Should be a bit better. But here's the thing that happens is, I will frequently set out my tasks to do and say, oh, I haven't eaten in, say, 12 hours. It would be prudent to eat first. Then I will gorge myself until I've eaten far too much.
Where do you want to go? Climb and back.
And
We'll be off.
well, it's like Thanksgiving. You hit a point of satiation where you're over-satiated, and all you can really do is lie there and stare balefully at your laptop monitor. I eat Domino's regularly. Mark is a sweetie. So we're coming to Markarth for one reason. Hi, baby.
Hello, human.
Yay! Hello. Oh, glitched. It glitched. Corona, no, please follow me.
Protein bar. Protein bar.
Protein bar.
Come on, baby, kiss me.
Come on, baby, kiss me. Mama.
Hello, I am Duck.
She seems to be glitched. We'll have to, Frog God, do me a favor and text me Corona mod fix. I believe there's a fix on the Nexus mods, I just have to install it. Anyway, we're here to gather dwarven objects for smithing purposes. We shan't be doing it right now. Nope.
Oh, this pendant would look lovely on my...
Damn it.
Hey! I died. Oh my.
The Forsworn are here in the city.
Everyone stay back.
We shan't be gathering materials yet, as we still need a bit of smithing level in order to do it. But if we talk to Calselmo, it's entirely possible we'll be able to level up our speech a bit and use that to be able to make our way back into Whiterun. We could just take the L and fail it. But if I recall correctly, if you successfully talk to the man, you always gain a level of speech, and I don't want to waste a free level. You know? So with any luck, Calselmo will level up our speech skill a bit.
What are you hiding, priest?
It's about the Hall of the Dead.
I also need to go in his private archives after we slay Nimi, again for crafting related reasons. I am, Frog God. I hope you appreciate them.
What are you doing here? The excavation site. I told you I'm sorry, I persist. I'll let you if you deal with Nimi. Enthusiasm. Good. Here's the key to... So you wish to master the arcane art?
No, it doesn't appear as though we can level up our discussion skills. That's not meta. You're looking for the word granular. Alright, don't forget that, chat. Back left. I'll have to look it up later, I'm sure. Alright, so just leveling up speech wouldn't actually help. So we're going to ignore that for now. I would very much like to take that first perk, but we have bigger fish to fry, as it were. Am I using that expression correctly? Odd expression. I personally find fish much better grilled than fried. Alright, steel and leather, dwarven. So we need 2 more level ups before we'll be able to craft dwarven stuff. Which seems doable. Fight Nimi. We're at 100 carry weight already. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. Frying is a southern pastime? So I've heard. So I have heard. We're going to be taking all the Dormer metal we can find for use in our nefarious purposes. I would not describe myself as a nefarious person. However, one cannot deny the appeal of being on a, to borrow a phrase from Lady Verity, ee-hee-hee arc. Am I using that correctly? Am I using that correctly? Ee-hee-hee arc? I'm not being evil and I'm not being nefarious. No, I'm not using that correctly. 1,000 pardons. What I meant is a little... Let's use the term silly. Oh, I read that as pickaxe for some reason. Wait, didn't we pick up the pickaxe? Did we neglect to? We must have neglected to. Is there another one down here, or... The correct terminology is messed up and evil. I would not describe myself as messed up or evil. Truth be told, I do everything in my power to be a hero. I have always admired heroes such as Heracles, Theseus, Odysseus, not Perseus for obvious reasons, but some of the true heroes. I've always wanted to stand amongst their number. Perhaps someday I will reach that level, but for now, this is what we're doing. So you wanna be a hero, kid? Well, whoop-de-doo. I have been around the block before with blockheads just like you. I don't remember the rest of the words. However, I am capable of going the distance. Do you guys want to see the fastest way to mine? So you can hit A on them, or you can just swing it. However, the fastest way in the game to mine is to shield bash. As long as you have the stamina, which you... Typically, if I was going on a mining expedition, I would drink a soup first, as soup gives you enough stamina regen that you basically have limitless bashing potential. And, as you might imagine, that is the best way to mine. Shield bash mining is indeed the best way. Each and every one a disappointment, pain for which there ain't no ointment. I adore Disney's Heracles. I'm sure you guys are aware of that. I desire to watch it deeply now. I believe after stream, I will play some Pokemon Rogue and watch either Konosuba or Disney's Heracles. I feel as though I am obligated to watch Konosuba as I finish the first season, and I'm very much looking forward to watching the second one. I just haven't gotten around to it yet, so I feel like I should watch that first, but I won't. I've also started watching Dungeon Meshi on Bunny Sharks' recommendation. It's alright. I'm enjoying it, don't get me wrong, but it's not typically something that I would seek out. It's not typically something I would seek out. We're a little concerned about Nimi, so we're going to poison our weapon. And paralyze her. Quite a lot of large enemy spiders in this game. Where are the large enemy crabs of my youth? Of my youth, like it wasn't 50 years ago. Alright, Nimi is dead. I claim the bounty. Look at that! Large bandolier, I didn't even need to craft one. Oh, these would have been perfect, we could disenchant them. Oh well. Dungeon Messy is decent, you drop it after a while, I see. Yeah, I can agree with that. I love the concept very much. It's a great concept, but it's not really my particular cup of tea. I am not much of a foodie, and it's very much a foodie anime. I like the idea of surviving in a dungeon. I like the idea of living off the fat of the land, as it were. And that kind of thing, but beyond that, it kind of loses me. Truth be told, in the tabletop RPG I've been developing for going on 12 years now, there is a skill called learning that functions not dissimilarly to blue magic in Final Fantasy, where if you're struck by a weapon, you can attempt to learn said technique. We're about to die. No. Okay, that I'm not going to count because we were actually killed before we were able to use controls. See, it's going to reload the quick save. Oh, what? It's supposed to quick save every time you go through a door. Oh, and now there's difficulty. What is going on with this? Okay, we're not going to count that death as I was killed before I could input commands, which is just unfair. So we're going to head back in and kill Nimi and then leave.
I have things to study. What is it? What? Oh.
But we didn't turn up the difficulty quite a bit. Palma say maybe she broke something? Very true.
Don't let my uncle
Very
go on
true.
about his theories. He'll be here all night.
Alright. If all we're doing is slaying Nimi, we shouldn't have an issue with over-encumber. So, we'll be fine. That is very true, Mark is a sweetie. That is very, very true. Let's see, plate metal. Oh, interesting. I think rather than watch the entirety of Disney's Heracles again, what I'm going to do is watch not watch, but listen to all of the songs, because typically that is what scratches the itch for me. More so even than watching the film, is listening to the songs. So I'll give that a shot. And then I will watch Konosuba. And that's the gospel truth. Alright. Let's slay these clowns. I blocked, but I was still poisoned. Being a little on the hard side, don't we agree? I suppose I did up the difficulty drastically. Ooh, Nimi might be an issue then. Oh. I believe this is the end. We're poisoned. All right. Well, that was our run. I'm not gonna make any excuses. That was the run. Alright, let's start again. Alright, so last time we tried...
Loser! You're a loser!
Oh,
Are
be
you
nice to
feeling
me,
sorry for
Hank.
yourself? Well, you should be, because you are dirt! You make
We're
me
going to
sick, you big
skip
baby.
archery this time, I think. And we're going to come up with a proper idea. Actually, we'll be a apprentice blacksmith.
Which blacksmith are you the assistant to?
The simple life can be its own
Surprise me.
reward.
I don't mind either way. Oh, we're Alvor's friends. All right. That's fine with me. Well, in that case, we can go ahead and start the main quest line off quickly. Alright, that should be all we really need to do. Oh, he's not our friend yet.
Whatever you need.
See, we can't take his objects.
Simple and strong. Looks like that's it.
Oh, what have you?
Got to go.
Didn't
You're
you?
looking for a new...
He didn't give me anything. He didn't give me anything, chat.
Oh yeah? What would you rather do?
Alright, let's see what we have. Blacksmith's apron, shoes, green apple, and a key to his home. We have 250
Iron or
gold.
steel is what you need. Leave that fancy elven stuff to the elves.
I hate to do this to Alvor, but we need to rob him. No, I suppose we don't.
Be careful.
We won't rob him. Alvor, buddy. I've worked here for a very long time. Do you think I could perhaps bother you for a weapon?
You looking for it? Take a look.¬
Suppose we'll forge our own, huh? Iron... What on earth is quad hammer? 23 base damage. 22, so slightly stronger, which makes sense. But the 23 seems to be the cap. So that is what we will make.
That's a decent weapon you make there. Take a look.
Use more of his materials. Perhaps when we come back, we will have more. The quad hammer is also, and 1,000 pardons if I misuse this term, it's just something Cadence said that I thought for learning. The quad hammer is, to use a certain turn of phrase, pimp. Or if you prefer, it's sus. Am I using sus correctly? This hammer is very sussy. It hits the gritty. Are those... Those aren't right? Which ones were wrong? Surely not all three were wrong. Do you see the way that hit the gritty so hard? All three were wrong? It's fine. I will continue in my endeavor. At least we're getting pelts. I think we will explore the tutorial caves this time around to try and get some gear. Would I want to have intercourse with the hammer? No. Is that relevant? Is that relevant? I will say this hammer is very... I'm very confident on this one. I used to have a good friend who would help me with this sort of lingo. But this hammer is very, very pwned. Right? Kids still say that, right? Pwned? I finally got the hang of a piece of slang. Please tell me it's not outdated. Oh, butterfly. Not used correct. I'm trying my best here. This hammer is... It's got drip. It's wet. It's moist. It needs to dry off. It's got drip. It's dripping. Is that correct? It's outdated and I'm using... My. Alright, what about this? What about this? This hammer is Fortnite default dance. Is that correct? I really am trying my best here. Oh, we actually want to go through the cave exit as well, so we can get the, bear pelt, as it were. So close. God's above and below. This hammer is pure pwn age. Okay, this hammer is pure pwn age. This hammer is very pwn age. It's actually pure iron with a wooden handle, Frog God. So wouldn't it be incorrect to say it's pure Pwn age? Why not? My hammer is indeed dripping with blood. Use slang is for the bird. Where's the bear? Oh. I don't have one. Where is the bear? Can only bring one of them a healing potion? Oh, a helmet.
Yeah.
I wouldn't like to play favorites, but Hadvar is of course related to my Shisho, Alvor. Is it correct to say these spiders were very Lepidus Zepidus? Is that correct? We were not on the expert difficulty, which you have my apologies for. All better. Zepidus Lepidus. That is something I've heard before. No? Those spiders were sus. That has to be the correct usage, right? Those were some very sus spiders, and I'm going to hit them with the gritty. I've got this. I've got this. Sorry, I didn't mean to make the stream an extended linguistics discussion. We will, in all likelihoods, end up selling this helmet to make a banded iron helmet for ourselves. Don't hit the gritty on them. Why not? Oh, do you hit the gritty when you're plotting a... That would make sense if you hit the gritty when you're plotting a graph, as you plot a graph on grid paper. Is that correct? Hello there, Lizo Barois. Is that how that's pronounced? It's rough out here. I know I'm using that one correctly because Miss Harper says it constantly. Miss Harper says it constantly. I'm sad that the bear is gone. We'll hopefully find some healing potions on the other end of the cave. Talk to Alvor? Oh. Perhaps that would have made him our friend. We'll try that before we tell him about the dragon. Sorry, it's Mizo. Mizo. I see. Did you know Mizu is water? Mizo does not have any meaning as far as I'm aware. I could be incorrect though, as I am a very new Japanese student. Do you guys like my hammer? I think it's very, very gritty. Grimdark? It's very grimdark. You zero. I'm not a zero, and to be frank, I don't appreciate you saying such a thing about me. Alright, there should be some loot to be had in here. Not much, but enough. Enough to get by. As we're still unarmored, walking around in our blacksmith apron. All better. What's the betting on the soldiers here? Are they just going to be dead? Or if it were me, I would put one dead Stormcloak, one dead Imperial. To make it like they killed each other. Nope, there was one dead Stormcloak, and that's it. Mizo is per language. I see. Was not aware. Thank you for cluing me in, I suppose. There's one healing potion, so we can revive our sensei's friend. And plenty of good armor and more healing potions. Wonderful. Now we can heal everybody. Seems to have been quite a battle here. I lack lockpicks. Black picks, if you prefer. Okay, another set of bandoliers. Did we equip the first set we found? Evidently not. Oh, that was on her old file, that's right. I get confused sometimes, chat. Hope it doesn't bother you. Alright. We're nearing the blockage, but presumably there's going to be a few more corpses in this next room that we can pilfer. I do hate to do such a thing, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Rather than hike around the entire cave system again, which we've done already now, need I remind you? We're going to do something else. Going to do something else. Oh, hey. Just to save some time hiking back and forth. I read the journal, did I not? Evidently it didn't count. Perhaps I messed things up by going out of order. Alright, we will start with Ralof and then Alvor, but only because Ralof is closer. We'll start with Alvor, actually. No, we'll start with Ralof. Final answer. No, we'll start with Alvor. Final answer. I'm very indecisive. Or not Alvor. What's his name? I'm not... Hadvar. Don't know why I struggled with that so much. Oh, dang. Oh, dang. Oh, dang. Poor Ralof. Poor Ralof. Ah, something in my throat.
Closest town from... It's probably best. Closest town from here is Riverwood.
Right. Onwards to Riverwood. Where we need to have a lengthy discussion with Alvar. Oh, I warped Hadvar with me.
I wouldn't have made it without it. Things look quiet enough. Come on, there's my...
Whatever you need. Yes, actually. How about you smith me an iron dagger? Here's everything you need to make one.
Hello.
Go ahead. What are you doing? Are you on leave from... You looking for a new blade? Of course. But what's all this about? What are you two doing here? Are you in some kind of trouble? Voice down.
I'm fine.
I can't
Go
speak
inside
with
to
him
talk.
now.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. I see. The grind. If you've got the raw materials, you can use the.
I can't do
she
the
and hard
the
running
dialogue.
People are. But was it? Nords have always supported it. It's from. We didn't pay much, but then dragging people off in the middle of the. Looking to protect yourself
Or
deal
deal
some damage.
I wonder if we can melt down the hide. I doubt it. Melt down, you know what I mean. Alright.
What's going on?
Oh,
And who's this?
She's a friend. I'll explain everything, but we need to go inside.
relog? No, what I'm going to do
Okay,
is
come
wait for
inside.
their dialogue to be
Secret
done.
will get you something to eat. Tell me all.
Back left, back right. While they do that, we're going to go ahead and craft some stuff. I'm gonna make a banded iron helmet. Oh, there is no banded iron helmet. Double-edged battle axe, my. Those look a lot nicer than the traditional ones. So does that. Same stats, though. Let's upgrade our stuff a hair. Now, back to your regularly scheduled iron daggers. Oh, I needed to... I thought I did that. Did I not? Evidently I did not. Armor, boots, bracers, helmet. Alright. Alright, Alvor.
Sigrid. What? Not bad, but it's a little dull. How about you sharpen it up? Just need a bit of metal and the...
Alright. Believe it or not, to sharpen things, you don't need to put additional metal on them. Believe it or not, chat. Hello there, Sonia. I hope you're doing well.
You looking for a new... This looks good. You want to keep helping? How about you make some armor? Let's start by tanning some leather on the rack. Of course. There's some... The Jarl. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever so...
Did he give me the leather to tan? Oh, he did. Wonderful. Easy. That way we can level up our smithing skill as well. By simply doing what he requires. It is annoying that we have to constantly go talk to him, though.
Take what you need, my friend. Let's see if you can make a hide helmet. Here's the rest of what you need.
Alright, do you think that's on the tanning rack, or...? He's going to tell me to, temper it now. I bet you. I bet you.
Let's improve the fit.
Yep.
Take this leather to the workbench over there.
It's interesting, I've never seen any of this dialogue, but it is definitely his, VA, so I'm not sure what is going on with that. If it's just like unused dialogue or what. Oh, thank you, Mark. I appreciate it.
Out of my way, stranger.
Whatever you have to. Why don't you keep that dagger and helmet? Maybe you'll remember
All
me
right.
when you're making Sky. Forge steel.
Oh, there we are. Thank you for 8 bits. Thank you, Mark.
Well, one of us has to do something.
Ice? Yeah, well, I don't know.
Ice.
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
We're gonna disenchant these, so we're gonna keep them. Same with these. The ring will be enchanted. I need more leather. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them leather. Can we acknowledge how wonderful that joke was? Can we please acknowledge that? That was the funniest thing anybody has ever said. Alright, we've refined our stuff. Let's go get the Dragonstone. Again.
Oh, good lord.
Huh? 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 I need the elk. I need the elk pelt. There's no way we're going to be able to catch up to him, though. There's no way. Hold on, let's take a look at the enchantments again. Let me see something. Fortify speed. Yeah, we definitely have to go chaos then. I knew there was a fortify speed, but I wasn't sure which tree it was on. So yeah, we're absolutely going chaos. Alright, there should be 2 wolves as we ascend, maybe only 1. And either a frost troll or some bandits, depending on level. Gomen. Okami-san. Okami-san, gomennasai. My throat hurts, chat. It's a good thing Okami isn't in chat, actually, or he would have seen me cave a wolf's skull in. Just typically not something I like to do in front of a wolf. No, thank you for the hydration redeem. We're going to murder the tar out of these people. We are in a higher difficulty, so maybe it'll be more interesting. Ah, that's nice. Oh, I can't see chat. I can't see chat. Because it seems to be lagging on Opera, which is my browser of choice. And my OBS window is behind a stack of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 books on my desk. Oh, there we go. All caught back up.
Come here.
Yeah?
I'll have your head.
Unlikely. Fairly well. Now, you may ask yourself, why does she have so many books? And there's a good reason for that. I enjoy reading. That's about it. I have been reading quite a bit lately. I finished a 4-book cycle, and now I've started the 5th, which is a much more recent, edition. I don't like it as much. The author seems desperate to showcase how much he's grown as a writer in the intervening 10 years. So there's a lot more nuance and a lot more shades of gray, but one of the things that attracted me to the original series was that it was a nice story about a hero, you know? So, I don't know, personally I don't like it so much so far, but I'm only about a quarter of the way through it, so we'll see if it picks up. We'll see if it picks up. We're hoping to get a bunch of things to sell to Alvor. We'll actually probably fast travel down to Riverwood after we clear these guys out, then fast travel back after we sell all of our stuff, just so we can make sure we loot everything, because we are in dire need of more money. Sincere apology. Hmm? Where's the crossbow friend? Interesting. How much stamina does it take to power attack with this? Jeez. Alright. Well, as I said, we're going to fast travel back down there, but there's still one. I knew there was 3 up here. Up. Bye. She faced me for a moment and fell. May we have a moment of F in chat, please? My, the moon is bright today. Oh, kami. Oh, kami. We have no leather strips. Now we do. I think we'll spend the night in Alvor's home before we set out the following morning. Assuming there's a place for us.
Can't wait to kill another of Ulfric's boys.
And there doesn't seem to be. Oh, more hides. Lovely. More hides to be sold. Or to be crafted into leather.
Be careful on the way to Solid.
I guess we'll sleep on the streets. Suppose it's not the worst thing that could happen. But I must say I'm not too keen on the idea. 3 leather from 1 hide, my. Unfortunately, the goat hide needs 2 goat hides to craft 1. How likely do you think it is that we could kill this cow without being seen? Sincere apologies, cow. Simply have need of your leather. That's not Jonesy, Sonia. Jonesy is neither shaggy nor having... Jonesy is not shaggy, and he doesn't have that coloration pattern. Thank you, Phaedra. I appreciate it. Dairy is not shaggy, and Dairy does not have that coloration pattern. Let's see, so we have back left, back right. good to keep in mind what you already have and what you still need. Front line. Alright, now on to Bleak Falls Barrow once more. Music isn't frightening. It's meant to inspire awe, Frog God. I think we'll let the bandit outlaw kill himself on the traps this time. I'm not positive I have the steel fight him, considering my weapon is iron. Did we sell our things? No, we didn't. Shoot. We'll have to go back out after we slay these guys, sleep, and then in the morning we will sell them to Alvor. I don't know why that was so hard for me. Hello there, Inspector Snake. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Yes, I am, as the schedule said, and as the Hermes Messenger said. It's quite alright. It's quite alright. Sleep till noon? If I could have any video game power, it would be that one right there. You awaken feeling rested. How about you guys? What would you pick if you could have any single video game power? Kiss Girl is another good one, or Protect Wife is another one I'm fond of. Seal and leather. I always find that sort of question to be fascinating, even if it really ultimately doesn't matter, as none of us will ever get a video game power.
I've been looking.
Nor a wish
Looks
from
like
a
that's it.
genie, and yet
Got to go.
I still frequently wonder. Ability to pause time
Baby
and
dogs
eat.
watch over your the
Fair enough.
finest weapons and armor.
To die, to sleep, no more. And by a sleep to say, we end the heartache and the 1,000 natural shocks that flesh is heir to.
Oh, we just
'Tis
bought
a
that from him.
consummation devoutly to be wished. To die, to sleep perchance to dream. Aye, there's the rub. For in that sleep of death, what dreams may come, when we have shuffled off this mortal coil, must give us pause. There's the respect.
There's the respect. Alright, what have you? All the leather. And one steel. I was hoping we could craft a new weapon for ourselves. Alright, we also made the front left, so no front right. Perfect. We could still use some for the purposes of crafting the biggest bandolier, but at the moment, I need a better weapon. Great Norse Axe, 29 damage. Claymores 22, 25. Interesting. Halberds 24. Quad hammer is 26. So 26 is the score to beat on the quad hammer. Oh, did we see 27? The Resher Mall is 27. Alright. I adore Skyrim, I'm a Tron. 27, unless that other thing don't suck. 27. The Great North. 29. Alright, Great North's axe. You need 4 iron ingots and 2 firewood.
Take what you need. You looking for a new blade? Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
That makes calamity of so long life. For who would bear the whips and scorns of time? The oppressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely, the pangs of despised love, the law's delay, the insolence of office, and the spurns that patient merit of the unworthy takes, when he himself might his quietus make with a bare bug.
Very true.
Who would fardels bear?
Thus conscience doth make cowards of us all.
To Sven? Maybe not. Maybe. Never mind. But I would stay away from him if I were.
Need 2 firewood?
To grunt and sweat and do a wee wife, but that the dread of something after death, the undiscovered count we, form who's bound, no twelve will with tunes, persuades the will, and makes us what you be those eels we have, then fly to others that we know not of. Nya!
Nya!
Iron. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
We need just a few more pieces of iron ingots.
Alright then.
A few more pieces of iron. I think we have some stuff we could sell to this man. Or perhaps steal from him.
You, my friend, need practice.
Do I?
The Riverwood trade. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
I... 8. Silver iron ingots. That'll do. That will do.
Damn thieves. As if things weren't bad enough.
I would personally start with modded PC, as modded PC is better.
Take what you need, man. Take a look.
Alright, we could buy 2 more. And that should be just enough, because we craft our ore to make a full ingot. Yes. Oh, it's 1 per. I thought it was 2 per. We should be fine then. Oh, this needs to be. Alright. My. It's rather pretty. Alright, what do we need to upgrade ourselves? 2 iron ingots. Good lord. So we need 50 gold.
You looking for a new blade? Take a look.
Assuming he's not out. Yeah, we need 50 gold. Here's 36. 41. We need 9 more gold, the chat. With any luck, that's how much Lucan has on his counter.
My sister Camilla or I will be happy to help you.
Maybe something upstairs. 4 gold. More hide. 5, 6, 7. I need 2 gold, chat. I need 2 septums.
Put that down!
No. I'm going to steal your septum. One more, one more, one more. Oh, I dropped it.
Maybe
it's
you
gone.
could talk some sense into
It's
my
gone.
big-headed brother.
The Riverwood Trader is everything you
Chat,
need.
I promise this is not normally how I play Skyrim. But when I only have 1 life, I want to do everything I can to ensure that I won't die. Oh, we actually need that steel now that I think about it, because we need our assorted buckles.
Whatever. Take a look.
Are you serious?
Alright.
Fuck's sake. I don't mean to be crass, but... Fuck's sake. Yeah. Alright, let's take our 32 damage axe and let's actually explore Bleak Falls Barrows now. Is there any other Skyrim way? There are many. Alright, we've got a fresh new... I could probably actually make this. Yeah, I'm sure I could. Especially because they were too lazy to clean up all the scale on it. I could make this. Chat? That would be exciting. I do need more steel, though. The grinder. Or not a grinder, a disc from an angle grinder. That I might use to cut said plate of steel with. And an anvil. And a, blacksmithing. Oh, hello, Banhammer. It's been a while. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. We just crafted a very fine axe. And we're going to test it on the inhabitants of this barrow. We're going to let this guy kill himself, though. So we don't have to fight him. Oh, I guess he heard us. No? Pull it. Pull it. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, he was no big deal, actually. He was no big deal. Snake, snake, whale. Chat is working. At least for me. Alright, once more we must tango with Shelob. Once more, she will fall to our blade, chat. Maybe we should regen Stamper first.
Don't let it get me! Help!
It really does, Banhammer. It really does.
Get it away! Don't let it get me! Help! Get away from me!
Alright, and we're unfortunately not a strong enough smith to get the next perk, so we can spend it on two-handed weapon. gum trees? I have no earthly idea, and I don't think Miss A does either, Mark. I'll ask her, of course, but if you don't hear back, it's because she doesn't know. What is more chaotic than instant mail? Maybe. Alright, so we do need heavy armor perk would be great. But, as they say, the best defense is a big battle axe. They've said that. I've said that. I just did say that. The best defense is as big a battle axe as you are capable of swinging. Got him down. Steins Gate moment. Steins Gate has been in my backlog for a few years at this point. Probably around a decade, actually. I like this axe. This is a very good axe. I'm fond of it. And cave their heads in. Oh, I'm talking about the visual novel, Snake. Same for Clannad and School Days and Mub Love. Oh, what is that weapon? Are you serious? We went through all the effort to craft and refine. Yeah, it is stronger. I was gonna say. I don't know what it's talking about. Much like Fate Stay Night, I imagine the visual novel is quite a bit better than the anime adaptation. I'm incredibly fond of Fate Stay Night, but everything that has come since it, including Unlimited Blade Works and Heaven's Feel, were terrible. But Fate Stay Night was quite good. That sounds fun. Past a certain point, that point being the end of Fate Stay Night, the writer was clearly more invested in making themselves seem like a good writer than writing a compelling story. Say nothing of the H scenes. There's a reason they're famous. And it's not a good famous. The anime of FSN is good? Alright. I'll have to take your word for it, Snake. I did not watch Game of Thrones, Inspector Snake. We're actually gonna go check out the treasure box this time. Are you my treasure box, chat? Ya da 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 da. I love that song. Oh, the Steins Gate enemies. I'm quite fond of the FSN visual novel, aside from Emiya fucking Shiro. Again, I don't like to swear, but with Emiya, it's quite deserved. You are my mimic. I see. What might that mean to you, Banhammer? I read the visual novel and quite enjoyed it, Snake, and that's where I stopped. Played a little of FGO for a while, but I don't really care for gacha games. Wonderful, another level up, which means we can upgrade our armor. Or what was that on the left? Conditioning. Huh, interesting. Fists of Steel, not so much. these. Quite good perks. Two-handed, smithing, enchanting, heavy armor. I did say chest. Sonia, I understand how you operate, but in my opinion, reducing things to notable GIFs, clips, intentionally bad fan fiction, diminishes enjoyment of things, even unrelated things. Because for me, I used to do that, and then I realized, rather than enjoy things properly, I was thinking, oh, that would make a good GIF out of context, that sort of thing. More power to you if you enjoy doing it, of course, but I find it to be diminishing, personally. Again, more power to you if you enjoy it. Let's go ahead and do this again. I know the code by heart. Owl, dragonfly, bear. Look at that. Owl, dragonfly, bear. Alright. Alright. We will rest in preparation for the fight against the boss. Hello there, Asakitsune. Good morning. How are you doing? I say good morning not because I assume it's morning wherever they are, but I say good morning because asa means morning. We picked up some stuff I don't mind it now. Alright. And you're dead. Give me your ice enchantment, please. And we'll be on our merry way. Again, back to Alvor to sell everything that isn't nailed down. Although we don't have too much in the way of sellables. Just watching World War II movies, I see. I've never seen World War II films personally, but I do find a lot of the technology that was coming out around that time to be fascinating. I am very interested in the history of firearms and modern warfare. That's about all I can say about World War II. OMG, you too? Heck yes. The M1 Garand is actually my favorite weapon. And in a just world where I did not need to worry about money, for airsoft my loadout would be a M1 Garand with an M1911 sidearm, and I would cosplay the World War II American uniform.
My sister Camilla,
She
I will
is.
be happy.
She is
Some
Inspector
may
Snake.
call
I'm
this
more interested in the
junk.
history
Me, I call them
and
treasures.
creation of them, whereas she just likes pulling the trigger and hearing them go pew. Lots of stuff we're gonna disenchant. Or need to enchant or sell. Alright. Iron ore? Nope.
Damn. Maybe you're looking for, yeah, an ornament.
Oh, we should have done that before we sold.
I'm gonna put this back where it belongs. I'll never forget this. You've done a great thing for me and my sister.
The Browning automatic rifle is your favorite sidearm for that time. Okay, is your favorite. The sidearm for that time got go with a classic B1911.
I've been looking.
I'm looking for
Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Riches beyond imagining. I found these words inscribed in ancient dwarven ruins in the Reach. I believe they mark the entrance to a forgotten city.
Why is she talking?
My brother went in a few days ago and hasn't returned.
Why is she
I
speaking?
need someone I can count on to go in after him and bring him back alive.
Why is she speaking to me?
I've heard great things about you, which is why I'm asking for your help. I'll be waiting for you in the ruins. Please hurry. And remember, riches beyond imagining.
No, I'm quite alright. Sonya, only idiots get grand thumb. If you're an intelligent young woman, you need never suffer it. I am 100% convinced that if Miss Harper had bought the M1 Garand she so dearly craves, she would have suffered it time after time after time. Ah, damn it. I need your pelt. I need your pelt. Get him, wolves. Yes. I'm aware that Sonya's male. Is that relevant? I said Miss Harper would have gotten Garand thumb. I said nothing about Mr. Celery. And for what it's worth, Asa, can I call you Asa? Perhaps Asagao. Morning glories. Asa, for what it's worth, the best Call of Duty bar none remains Call of Duty World at War. Bar none. So did there a little World War II humor for you, as the bar is the casual term for the Browning automatic rifle, which was introduced around then. Players of Girls Frontline may know her as Auntie Bar, and the reason for that is because, again, she was introduced around that time, so she's a little bit on the older side. I did no such. With any luck, we'll have enough speech to make it in this time. Miss Celery does have a nice ring to it, Sonya. And should you decide to become Miss Celery, I will support you 100%. Should you decide to remain Mr. Celery, I will support you 100%. It's entirely up to you. Oh, not relevant at all, but I actually happen to have a... Thought I heard a wolf. I actually happen to have a friend who, insists that they are cis, but continue to cross-dress regularly. Now, perhaps I'm simply old-fashioned, but for me, I don't understand the appeal of cross-dressing if you intend to remain cisgender. Then again, all of this stuff is rather confusing for me. At the end of the day, all that matters is that they are happy. That is what I wish, and nothing will change that. At the end of the day, that's all that matters, is that they're happy. Stress relief, that's a fair point. We need to disenchant something. We need to disenchant quite a few things, in fact. And use the smelter, because we've got plenty of iron ore. And now we should have plenty of, how much money? 982. We should be able to buy another 2 steel ingots to craft the buckles. Didn't soldiers do it during some work? Not as far as I'm aware.
Halt.
That's entirely fair, Sonya.
You looking for a beating? Or else what? You think... Safe travel.
Alright, we will travel to Markarth, then. We will travel to Markarth. Have you steel ingots? No.
If I cannot serve you, I am sure that one of my other traders can do so. How can I assist? It is all in this note. I hope that you will come to do business with us again.
Onwards to Markarth for forging reasons. Again.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Ever been to Markarth?
Well, this friend also doesn't identify as a femboy, Sonia. They identify as a cis straight male. Again, it doesn't really matter. All that matters is that they're happy.
Overseas guys, hello.
Hello.
Let's go! Yay!
Overseas guys, hello.
Fiercest companion money can buy.
Protein bar. Protein bar. Alright, we're gonna try and save her this time. There we go.
I die for my people.
By the gods, that man.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you.
Here. I was gonna bring this to my sister, but I think
It is indeed Corone, Inspector Snake. It's a mod that I need to fix, because she won't follow me yet. Due to a glitch that I need to fix. Ah! Lovely. Planning on purchasing some, but now I don't need to. There we have it. Where is the tent? There we go. All right. All right. There we are. Now we have all of the bandoliers that we shall need. Which means we're free to convert all of our leather to leather strips. Who sees me right now? Who on earth sees me? Oh, we haven't. We had just enough leather, apparently. There we are. We are bandoliered out. Yes, but you would not report me to the authorities, Frog God. Would you? This meteoric iron. Interesting. There you are.
Need a new blade? It's an honorable craft. I'll show you when I can.
We're out of money, but we traded up. Are you serious? Almost. Alright, now we need... Shit.
I'm Doris's assistant. I help him record.
Alright, steel. We do have some steel ingots. Almost there.
God and the finest weapons and armor. Back to making weapons.
Alright, well. Onwards to Calselmo and Nimi. With any luck, we won't die this time. Do we have any healing potions? 9. Alright, I feel good about our chances dealing with Nimi this time. I know last time we went over a little over our head, but with better armor and better weapons. And healing.
Here to see the Jarl.
What are you hiding?
I'm not hiding anything. It's
So we shall see. We shall see.
Don't let my uncle go on about
What
his
are you
theories.
doing here?
He'll be here
The
all
extra.
night.
I'm sorry. Persist. If you deal with Nimi, enthusiasm. Good. Here's the key to the.
All right.
I'm afraid to touch half the things we keep in the tower.
Yeah, it's not much, but it's some damage.
Keep studying. You've only scratched the surface.
I like item creation in games, in case you couldn't tell.
Incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
Can't disenchant that. Interesting.
Yes, I have a lot of research.
I think the decorative struts you can't work with, but the struts you can. It's difficult remembering which pieces correspond to ingots and which don't. The solid metal is 5 ingots, if I recall correctly. As it should be, as it's very heavy. Alright, chat. Should we die here? I'm calling it. However, we shall survive. At first, I was afraid. I was petrified. Kept thinking I could never live without this by my side. But then I spent so many nights thinking there are better axes, and I grew strong, and I learned how to get along. And now it's back? From outer space? It just walked in to find it with this sad look upon its face. I should have changed my stupid armor. I should have made it leave its key. If I'd have known for just 1 second, it'd be back to bother me. Hello, the big Disney fan. What is your favorite Disney film? Mine would be Disney's Heracles, followed up closely by The Nightmare Before Christmas. Anyway, that's enough a cappella singing. Alright, frostbite spider. Out of there. This enchantment is going to do well for us, I think. Cave him in. Sorry, Frog God. No more singing. No more singing, Frog God. There's still one more spider. Why would I take this away from you? You know why. It's because I'm self-conscious. There's some solid metal to pick up. Oh boy. If anybody in chat says a Gorgon, I don't enjoy being called a monster. It's very dehumanizing. Please don't address me as such. Please don't address me as such. Warrior's stance, heavy armor, or smith. Warrior's stance. Solid Wimmer metal. Durham, we don't need any Durham. Plate metal. You're 100% correct that I am not a monster. Here we are, chat. Here we go. There we are. That's Nimmy. Well, thank you, Asa. I appreciate you saying so. Sell? Sell all of it. Alright. Well, there's Nimmy. And we are not going to brave the Falmer at the moment, as I would like dwarven armor before we delve deeper. Which means 10 more levels of smithing. Which means a lot more iron daggers. Fortunately, we did dig up some iron ore here, so we'll be able to craft some more, but I'm not looking forward to our chances of making it to Dwarven with what we have. Let's pick up the decorative struts just to see if we can indeed use them. Before we go raid the museum, of course. If we can use them, great. We'll steal Calselmo's. If not, that's fine too.
I'm Calselmo's nephew. I help him around the lab.
You have my gratitude. As promised, is the key to the Dwemer Museum. If you find stubborn, it spells and incantations.
For those with the talent to cast them.
Don't let my uncle go on about his theories.
Oh, I'll just give them to us now. As I said, we're going to see if we can cook them or not before we raid the museum for parts. I have to play this game very methodically when I only have 1 life remaining, as, well, I'd hate to lose my progress. So it's very important that I go ahead and do everything I can to avoid that.
Need a new blade?
I'm Gore's assistant. I help him with the floor.
It's a silver mine, but we don't need silver. We need iron and Dwemer. Alright, let's take a look. Oh, the decorative struts do indeed work. So does bent scrap metal. I've sworn it didn't. I did not know that. Bent scrap metal as well. Okay, we will go back in and there are pieces we can grab. We're going to need all of the dwarven ingots we can get to level up our smithing to 100. It's very important. Only 5 straps, dang. Need more leather.
Got an act. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
See, 1 leather makes 4 strips. So buying the leather is more efficient than buying the strips. Well, our cup now runneth over with leather strips. Smithing increased to 31.
How about some? It's an honorable craft. I'll show you what I can. Take a look.
I'm sure she sells. Yeah, can't really afford it. It's rough out here, chat. It's rough out here. Now, I know where the best ebony mine in the game is, but I'm not certain where to get Daedric hearts other than, Enthier. And Codlook Greymane has one as well.
Let me guess. You need a drink.
Perhaps I'll start the Companions questline just to steal Codlax. I don't much care for the Companions personally. I'm much more of a vampire than a werewolf fan. Let's go get that scrap metal, though. Let's go get that scrap. I know the cogs, gyros, and levers are useless. But I thought bent scrap metal was too, but I guess not. Anyway, how are we all doing today? I'm starting to get on the hungry side, so there's that. Are those breakable? Yes, they must be, because we only have one, and we definitely picked one up before. Bent scrap metal. It is annoying to have to run back down there, but you must do what you must do. There it is. Nay. Nay. The only reason you became a companion was due to the disease resistance. That's a fair point, but for me, no. Lord Harkon's court was much more interesting. We're only at 163 carry weight out of 700, so I think we should be good to raid the museum. Shadow mission in Mabinagi? Oh, you have my sincere apologies, Frog God 987. You have my sincere apologies. Please give me more money, tell someone. Could use some more money.
Disrespect the law and you
disrespect the law and you disrespect me. Alright, Dormer Museum. Time to rob it blind. Gyros. Boats. This is also probably a good place to practice your lockpicking.
This is Markov.
Now that I think about it.
City of Reach.
I mean, everywhere in Skyrim is good for lockpicking, but if you're looking to get a lot of EXP quickly.
Everything all right?
We picked up a lever. Every little bit helps, even just individual ingots. Shoot. There we are. Where's one bigger than? Oh, the Ethereum Wars. It's an important book to read. It's a little plate map. Sacrifice Circle's Shadow Mission. Oh, I'm so sorry, Frog God. It could be worse. It could be Doran's request. Nobody does Doran's request. And the reason nobody does Doran's request is because it requires the use of smithing skills that nobody, or alchemy skills that nobody ever has. Hi, can I help you? Yep, be on your way. One moment. sales call. I'm glad you enjoy it, Snake. Alright, so... I know that there's a trap there that can kill me, but... hoping we can get some more metal back here, too. Maybe a little. Maybe a little. No, gears are pointless. Thank you, Frog God. No. Almost. Sailor Moon is so good. Alright, we want that to disenchant. We want that to disenchant. The first season is fantastic. The second season's okay. Yeah, the first season is peak. Oh, that's a lot of things we could steal. But you'll notice none of them are meltable. It's all gear. Admittedly, it's gear we could use, but... yes, it is. Expert. I don't know that we can do the expert cases, so we'll save those for last. We'll save the expert cases for last. Is that everything? Is that everything? I'm concerned that we're going to die if we enter Calselmo's lab, but we'll try our best. Very least we'll get caught or something. Which is a death. If the guards see us, we die. There's no way I'd be able to fight my way out of Markarth. There's some metal in here. Quite a bit of metal in here.
By order of the Ark, so be it.
Oh, I did not mean to do that. I apologize. It was 5 gold, dude. I'm sorry. Should we kill him? We don't have much of a choice. He's alone, so if we're quick, we might be able to get rid of our bounty. Well, listen, Miss Harper has rubbed off on me quite a bit. You should know that by now. Solid metal, and the Wimmer scrap. Solid metal. Plate. And scrap. Oh, our Dwemer Warhammer 3743. Wow. I bet we can sharpen it to be better, though. Not sharpen it, but like temper. So obviously you don't need to sharpen a hammer except in Monster Hunter. In which case you very much need to. Scrap, scrap. For those of you who might be wondering why we're stealing all of the metal we can get our grubby little mitts on, we're gonna need it to level up our smithing. We intend to hit smithing level 100, and the only way to do that is to smith a lot of things. A lot of things. Crap. Money. I wonder if these books give like skills and that's why they're locked up. Theft is theft. It's fine. Nope. Former cop. Presumably that's where Calcelmo sleeps. I thought that was a black soul gem for a moment. It's about to be very concerned. But no, as far as we know, Calcelmo is not a murderer, nor a cannibal. Again, as far as we know. Alright, that's all we can get out of here. Do we have any... They don't even care.
I fear the night because werewolves and vampires don't.
Falmer. We don't need any Falmer objects. Nor any of those. We may be done. We may be done. Oh, no. Quite a lot to get here, actually. Those just gyros? Yeah, but that one we need to... It's unlocked. Oh my.
Stop right there. That can be arranged.
Alright, there's two of them. I'm carrying too much stolen property to pay off my bounty. Still, surely we can handle two. Surely we can... Oh, three. Surely we can handle 3 guards. Oh, we have an axe. Their wooden shields can't hold forever, right? This could be bad. Have we any powers? That's all the witnesses killed. We should have 0 bounty. We've slain the witnesses. There should be 0. There's a 4th. There is another. We could upgrade heavy armor or save it for smithing. We're gonna do it on smithing. Let's get rid of some of our guard stuff that doesn't sell very much. Equip our nice little cloak because it looks pretty. Alright, you. Alright, bounty removed. Oh, that was dramatic. So we should be at 0 bounty now, right now, but I'm going to check. Yeah, see, our bounty's at 207, even though there are no witnesses, so we should be at 0. So what we're going to do there is, COC Whiterun. We're just going to fast travel away because it glitched, so nothing we can do about that. That's a very common glitch. Oh, did we steal our weapons? Yeah, probably. Trash, trash. Trash, trash, trash. Trash, trash. Actually, the spring steel bow sells for a decent amount. So does the Columbian bow. I'm not cheating. It did glitch. We killed... we can all agree that we killed all of the witnesses at this point. So there's no reason we should still have a bounty. And yet, it persists. And yet, it persists. Okay, well, if we're gonna be over-encumbered, we're gonna lean into it. We're gonna be over-encumbered, we're gonna be over-encumbered. This one's enchanted, which is why we're bothering. Because you can't melt down weapons, but if it's enchanted, we can get the enchantment off of it. Parking. I was hoping for a power attack that it could, you know, move with like that, yeah. Lots of metal. Lots of metal. Alright, I guess we'll loot the guards again. Not here. Where's the guards? Where are the guards? Where are the guards? Oh, over there. See, none of this stuff is enchanted, so we don't need it, except for the gauntlets, because obviously we equip them. I kind of like the look of the Markarth guard armor. Green. It reminds me of Miss Harper. I suppose I should stop calling her Miss Harper now that you guys are aware of Brytknee's existence, as they are both Miss Harper. This will give us 2 things, the other will only give us a helmet, so this is the way to go. Then I would say the Sisters Harper. Frog God. So we only need one of them. Alright, yeah, these are a lot better. These are a lot. And now we can sell our old stuff. We still need the shirt. The mail, if you will. But they don't seem to have one. They don't seem to have the Sisters of Fate. Nay. Miss Harper may wish. Shoot, the Sisters Harper may wish for all I know. And yet, they are not. There must be mail, surely. It's everything under the sun. but no mail. Wait, why are we still... Oh, it's still stronger. Because it's tempered. No mail. Huh. How about that? Alright, so as I said, it glitched, so we're just going to get out of dodge using the COC command instead of walking. We are very over-encumbered, but I imagine that'll change when we cook all of our metal down to ingots. Is it the Harper sisters? Wouldn't it be the sisters Harper? Snake? I hate English. This language changes far too often. This language changes far too often. As I predicted, our carry weight has decreased significantly. Oh, interesting. We're able to recycle certain things. Interesting. Alright, so we do need it to be daytime so we can sell to Alvor, of course. I'm not certain that Calligula considers herself to have a last name. By common law, certainly it should be Lambros, but I'm not sure.
Take what you need, my... The finest weapons and armor.
Alright, I am broke, but I have plenty of things to sell to you. And level up our speech, so hopefully we can get into Whiterun. 281. Nice. Nice. We'll come back. I'm not sure which we're going to need first, ore or leather. And back to our regularly scheduled iron daggers. It seems ore.
May the gods looking to protect yourself or deal some damage. Until next time.
We do have the ore that I need to cook, but we'll get there. 3-hour mark streamer, so it is. Frog God, what's your point? I'm permitted to continue streaming if I so wish. That being said, I've said we're going to do one last thing about 4 or 5 times now.
Watch what you're doing.
We'll see if we can get into Whiterun, and we'll call it there either way. Eat?
Whatever you need. Looking to protect yourself or deal some
Weapons,
damage.
18 iron daggers. Oh wait, let's see if we can maybe reinforce the hammer that we picked up. 42, 42. They're the same. That's 44. Dang. So no, we can't. Alright. Well, it's stolen, which means we have no use for it. I just dropped it, in case you were wondering. Alright, let's go see if level 20 speech is sufficient to enter. That is gone. I was going to ask him if he had more ore that I might purchase. I do love the way the Dwarven gauntlets let your elbows be exposed. I understand with the full mail it's covered, but it looks kind of funny with the other sets. This is quite a good axe. It would seem we're going to keep it for a while. I don't want to bribe my way in. Please just let me in.
Halt. Fine.
Oh, thank goodness.
But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
Alright, so for once, chat, we had a successful Skyrim stream. We did have one death, but I'd say we're in solid shape right now.
Have you met my father? Blades,
Your
helmets, pretty much.
I'm gonna buy
anything
ore
to suit
first.
your needs.
I always need
Don't
more
forget
ore.
to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Fresh baked loaves, still warm from the oven.
I work with my mother. Sell fruits and vegetables. Fun, Rose.
We could probably get into Riften as well now. Not that there's anything we need in Riften, but we could. Is there anything we need? All that's really there is the Thieves Guild. And I've no interest in being a low-life scoundrel of any sort. Any ore?
Got a lot of steel to gods be praised.
Alright. Alright. That's a lot of money, but unfortunately we do need them. Alright. Going to enter Dragon's Reach, save, and quit. Maybe the Axe of Whiterun will be better than this axe, but I kind of doubt it. Wait, if we deliver the Dragon Stone, he's going to want to fight the dragon immediately, which I'm not feeling up to. Maybe we'll be able to sell the stuff he gives us and be able to afford enough ingots to get us to level 40 smithing, which would let us use the Dwemer ingots. But we'll have to find out next week. We will be continuing the Skyrim series, because I adore Skyrim. But for now, we're going to call it. I am going to take care of a few things and then go eat. We are going to raid into Morokaron, who is just chatting. Our raid message is going to be, some may call this junk, me I call them treasure. Actually, we're gonna raid Nuna. I'll see you guys over there. For now, fare thee well.